and you were the CEO in it, if you weren't going to convention, you would be fired. I think that a lot of what gets in the way of people going to convention is fear and stories that they make up. And what keeps us stuck in fear is overthinking, 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 and fear keeps us stuck. But action gets rid of fear. So what if it did work out? What if going to convention made you a millionaire or half a millionaire or whatever in a year to come? Would you have regretted having made the decision to go? Probably not, right? So it's about believing in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, believe that your upline believes in you and just step out of the fear and into action and watch that fear go away and watch and see what happens in your business, because what you get to build while you're at convention as far as belief in the company is priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I could say that you know, when I first got into the business, I was only in maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. And Jen's like, you should come to this convention. And I was like, I don't have the time. So, and I regret that, because there were I saw when I watched the video, because I watched it online, and I was like, dang, I should have been there. Of course, I was there the next year, and, you know, went across stage a bunch of times. I spoke at the convention. Last year was like just unbelievable. Again, huge motivation going to the convention. So yeah, I would recommend, if you can at all, you know, because there are tickets still left, and like Connie's saying, there are some discounted tickets that people have out there. You could, like, you know, hit Jen or one of us up, and we could probably get you some discounted tickets. But yeah, if you can get out there, it does make a huge difference. I think motivational, and also showing your downline and people that are around you that you're really serious.
Michael, I agree with what you said about the downline. Sometimes people think, well, I don't need to be there, or, maybe
two people
I've only
coming.
got two people coming. Why should I go? And I'm like, you are showing up for you, but you are showing up for your people as well. You have to make that decision first, or why would your team follow you, right? It's that piece. And I just really feel like we all have been offered in this industry. You can't go into just every industry and be offered a seat at the table, right? You don't go into every industry and be offered the kind of opportunity we have here with a level playing field. Many times you go in, you're an entry-level job, and it can take you decades to work your way up the ladder. It is unlimited, the opportunity. So each and every one of us has been offered a seat at the table. You have been offered this opportunity, and what you do with it is 100% up to you. But you have a team that's there that supports you. You have systems, tools that support you. And it's just taking that mindset and that fear away. And maybe some of the people, Michael, and you could speak on a little bit of our sharpening of the saw that we did, many of us, last weekend.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I think, very critical that you would go if you can. So if there's some things that are pressing that you can't do it, that's understandable. But if not, you're just like, you know, I don't want to go out there. That's not going to be good for your business, I think, going forward. You got to be very serious about your business if you want your business to grow. Gwen.
Hi, everybody. I'm still at the office. I'm about to leave, but I wanted to let you guys know I just finished watching an incredible interview with David Schmidt and Meredith Burkett on DSN Direct Selling News, and it's on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and put in Direct Selling News, you'll watch it. It's phenomenal. Y'all will love it. It's amazing. Anyway, and happy Friday, everybody. And I'm sorry I missed the first 6 minutes. Bye-bye.
And look at Gwen, Michael, on camera.
Yes.
I'm just telling you how proud I am of you, Gwen.
I love you, Connie. Thank you.
Good job.
Getting out of my fear zone.
Yes, you are.
Right.
You're a
Bye,
natural. I can't imagine why you would.
Well, thank you, Michael. That's a great compliment. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Allie.
I would love to share a quote to help those people that maybe are stuck because of money. That I feel, because I know I've been there myself before, and this is really true for me over and over. When you surrender to the greater pattern and raise your consciousness above the fear threshold, money always arrives just when you need it. Every time you feel worrying about money, smile, take a breath, thank your ancestors, and relax. When you truly need it, it always comes. So if you're like me and you've been, fearful that there's not enough money to do something, I encourage you to thank your ancestors and relax and trust that it will come. And as you, like I said, as you step into that,
I think ongoing innovation is the
Sorry, I'm pulling up that thing. I'll turn off my audio.
trusting that the money will always arrives. It's true. The net has always caught me every time I've taken a leap. So from my heart to yours, I hope you can make it.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people that are talking about, how if they had the opportunity, they would, leave their job so they could be with their family. All right. And these are moms, some of them single moms, that are raising children, small children. So this can be that opportunity that gets you to that position. So you want to be serious with it. The water machine coming out, like we're talking about, massive opportunity going forward. The all Stellar Jives PM's coming out. Probably Nirvana is coming out at the convention, and who knows what else. So we're gonna see massive movement towards these products. And if you're in a position where you've built your business up, like we've been talking about, you should see some serious income. And maybe you can walk away from all the other stuff that you've been doing, but you do have to get involved. You have to get serious. You have to really make the time, make the effort, not only to show other people but also for yourself. And I think that's one of the things that we just demonstrated when we went to Dallas. A lot of us met in Dallas and went to a very, very good event where basically taught us about business building and the type of people to connect with, how you need to connect with people to be successful, and so forth. I mean, I learned a lot from it. I feel like I've got a lot of insights, but you can always learn more. And the only way you learn more is to have open mind. And the only way you're going to get motivated. Now, motivation only lasts so far.
Mhm.
Motivation, like I talked about with with my mastermind group on Wednesday, motivation only lasts so long. You have to have the discipline. And if you don't have the discipline, you don't succeed. So I'm like the ultimate discipline guy, being a Navy SEAL, becoming a Navy SEAL, and then going back and teaching other people how to be Navy SEALs. I wasn't there to motivate people. I'm not here to motivate you. You have to find it within yourself. But we can tell you the tools that you need to succeed. And one of those would be going to convention, right? Roxanne.
Hi, Michael. Hi, everyone. So I just wanted to share, I met with some people today who I had introduced or spoken about LifeWave with previously. And they're actually the former owners of the Gabriel Center here in Sarasota. Michael, I know you know that.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I met with Jim and Becky, and they have used the patches years ago, but stopped for whatever reason, and they're ready to come back. So.
Are they
and
going to come back with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
So they
Wow.
retired
Fortunate.
they retired and sold their wellness center,
Oh, wow.
but they didn't retire. So
Sure. They got a lot of contacts. They're going to be.
they do.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
so I planted the seeds, and I think it helps because she went to high school with my dad. So,
Nice.
that's a little kudos, right? But I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just excited that they said, oh, let's meet for lunch today. We're in Sarasota. And so I did. And they said, we're ready, they wanted to purchase. And I had a performance bundle that I just received. And so they were going to purchase that from me. And then in 2 weeks, the plan is they'll get signed up and everything. So
Can I make a suggestion for you for future, Roxanne?
yes.
Just something that I did a lot was when somebody having that extra inventory is a great idea. But typically how I would utilize it was if clients came in and they were like, oh, we want to get started, they want the patches now. I would enroll them and drop ship their first enrollment back to me, and then give them the product right then and there. So you have a relationship with them, so you can say, hey, let's do, typically I do that first or at the same time, not 2 weeks later, but just an idea for the future of here.
Great.
Don't have them buy it from you. Say, we're going to buy it through the company. I'm going to give it to you now, and we're going to drop ship that first order back to replace what I've just given you.
Oh,
and
okay.
I do all the time.
I'll just let them know. Yeah.
The other company we were in, Roxanne, the other company we were in, we used to carry around what we called the diamond kit. And we had 1 or 2 or 3 diamond kits on us all the time. And it was a $1,500 kit, I believe. And whenever somebody signed up, we gave them that kit immediately. And then after they signed up, they had it ready to go and start their business that day that they signed up.
Yep. Sometimes before the product got shipped back to us that we were replacing, they were already moving on their business and on the product themselves.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you for that. Thank you. So that's what I'll do.
Congratulations. I think that's really super. And you know how to utilize your upline. So
Yes,
looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah. And by the way, I put my order in for the water machine yesterday, and it'll be here next week. So I'm super excited. It's going right next to the espresso machine that I just got. So.
I'm into your house for some coffee and water.
Oh, heck yeah, man. It's the good stuff. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Denise.
Oh, I was just going to mention that one of the things that I do when I have somebody that is interested in using the product and they want to sign up and they want their patches that day is I give them 3 when they sign up so that they can start that day and then their stuff will come instead of putting it off. I sign them up and give them 3 and send them out the door.
Yep.
Good idea.
Great idea.
Awesome. Thanks. Patty.
Well, hello. So it's funny you should mention that because I actually had somebody ordered and then she started texting me, I love those patches. My back hurts so bad. Could I have some? Can you stop by and give me some? So I happened to be with Kathy. Here we are. And so she had extra inventory on her. So then we were able to swap it out. And then I got to introduce Kathy to her as well. So it was kind of a great informational meet for her. We wanted to make sure she uses them the right way, a little more information. So it was a good day.
Patty, you said You said something super important. You said something really important that I wanted to make sure to reiterate that everybody heard is you utilize that opportunity to get them in front of somebody other than you, to get them in front of your upline. You utilize that opportunity for another touch point. So if I didn't drop ship the patches back, let's say it's someone I had a relationship with, right? They were my clients, they were a neighbor, they were somebody who's a friend or whatever, right? There was that relationship. Then sometimes what I would do is give them the patches, enroll them, let the order go to them and say, hey, as soon as your patches arrive, let's get together and I'll get my patches back. And that gives me that next touch point to go through the patches with them, to answer some questions. You're always looking for opportunities to connect and touch people and move them kind of down the road. So you just did that with this woman by getting her to Kathy. You brought the team in a very natural way. So that was a great job.
So here's the other fun thing is so she is my dermatologist. So next week my husband has an appointment. I'm going to see her next week too.
There you go.
I'll be able to ask her, how are you feeling? So how are you feeling? I could ask her, how are you feeling? So she was so excited because she had really bad back pain and she got relief within minutes. So we were excited.
That's
Oh,
This
great.
is someone who's very young. She's 38. I mean, you wouldn't think that someone, you know, that young would have all these issues. She looks very fit. So you just really never know, you know, who you're going to touch. Just never know.
Yeah, that's amazing. So another reason why you want to get involved is like look what just happened to Roxanne. So Roxanne is going to the convention. Roxanne is, just went to Dallas to get motivational insights. Roxanne just got the water machine. So it's not luck that brings you success. It is basically prepping yourself, planning, going into these levels, basically creating the vibrational frequency that's going to attract success. So you constantly set yourself up for success by doing these different things, these events, sharing the patches and so forth. Roxanne.
So I just wanted to comment on that. I had heard about the Mark Aceta conference, and I was telling myself, if I don't go to this, I'm never going to know what happens afterwards because I'm, not present. And I went, and I was kind of, when he was talking about winners versus whiners, I was kind of like on the edge. I'm like, okay, because he was talking about procrastination. I'm like, and then he started talking about whiners, and I'm like, I am not a whiner, So I was like back and forth and back and forth. Do I join this group coaching, or do I just go about and keep doing what I'm doing? And I said, I'm never gonna know if I don't do it. So I jumped in, and so I'm committed, but I'm committed not just for mainly for me, because, but for the team. So hopefully I gain some really good insights, and some, my knowledge just grows from here, but I want to be able to help others, and so that you all can be, successful in your LifeWave business. So that's my goal, is to help myself and to help the team. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that's fantastic. And again, you went all that way out there to do that, Mark Aceta's event. And then there was coaching, and then you went, even further and sign up for his coaching, like you're talking about. So you're definitely committed to having the success and attracting the success. The way you attract the success is you get involved and you do the things that's going to make you grow. And if you're not involved, if you're not constantly, trying to expand yourself and grow your business, the greatest business opportunity I think that's out there, LifeWave, then, you're basically selling yourself out. You're not going to get the kind of success that you're hoping for. Barry.
Yeah, there's a phrase that goes along in this industry: big decisions are made at big events. And you see that by what happened with Roxanne. A lot of people that went to Dallas really had like an epiphany almost about, wow, I really need to turn this around. Convention last year for myself, I've been kind of on most of my feet in our other business and running that, trying to help Connie where I could, paying attention, being around, being supportive. But after I saw what David, first off, the presentation, the conference itself, I was blown away. Everybody said it was because it was a 20-year event. Well, it wasn't anything like that. David's planning on those events being better every single year. But more importantly for me, when I looked at that event, I go, he's treating this like it's already $1 billion company. He's got a plan for the future. And then when I went to Draper, to the headquarters, and I went through and was looking at all that, I said, he's got everything in the works for the next 15 to 20 years. So we came back. I told Connie, we made a decision about our other business. We were going to let it run for 3 more years. And in that time, I'm going to just keep my toes in that business, and all my time, effort, anything I can do to help build this business. So I made a huge switch from conference last year by going to a big event and seeing the future of what this company is going to be, because this company for me can take over the earnings from both of our current businesses and double that. So I think that's how important conferences and big events can be.
Yeah. And, you know, just think back in, you know, time where you've gone to a concert. I remember I went to Sammy Hagar concert when I was, you know, I think it was 18 or 19. I was in the nosebleed because that's all I could afford section. I saw Sammy Hagar performing. He was one of my favorite artists. Time goes on, and I was thinking to myself, someday I'd like to be right up front. So not only was I right up front, I was actually on the stage. So I was casino security manager, so I got to pick where I was going to be. I was right on the stage with Sammy Hagar. I got to like escort him around, hang out with his family, got to be friends with his son, all kind of crazy stuff. So I couldn't do that from you know, watching it online or watching it on the TV from a distance. I was there, I was involved, you know, and I had that dream, and that dream just kind of manifest because I put myself in a position where you know, over my career, I built up, you know, myself as a great security guy. So first I was a Navy SEAL, then working for the CIA, and then working for the casinos. But, you know, now it's transitioning into, you know, building a business and helping other people get motivated. Have you been to a concert? Did you, in person, did you get motivated? Have you seen concerts? No, concerts where, you know, a performer was on a video. The difference between actually being there and watching on the video. You know, I went through Navy SEAL training. Imagine if I did an online course, you know, I probably wouldn't be that effective, right? So it's the same thing with your business. You need to get out there, you need to get involved, you need to get in touch with people. You need to start to, you know, go to the conference. I can tell you, having been to the conference, like Barry was talking about, what David Schmidt revealed at the conference, if I'd seen that like I did like 2 years before on a video, it wouldn't have been as impactful, right? So just food for thought. So you should be moving mountains to get to that conference. It will make a difference. But if you can't, you can't. If you make excuses of why you can't, then you won't. So it's up to you. All right. Anything else?
I could add that Michael texted me through the whole first conference because he wished he had been there. And that's what
right.
I tell everybody. All I
what
did,
did
I
I
was getting
do?
text after text after text. I went,
Holy
oh my
moly.
gosh.
He came out with that drone. I'm like, are you kidding me? I didn't get to see that. But I wanted to see it, and guess what? We went to the laboratory. So again, you know, that desire, you know, sometimes manifests in miraculous ways. So if you guys really want to build a big business, Tracy wants to say something.
Well, I just want to say something that's like Tracy would say, but you know, I love growing orchids. I love all my plants. And if I wasn't there to take care of them, they wouldn't grow. You know, I mean, they need watering. You guys, conferences like you watering your own garden. It was such a beautiful experience. And I don't come from marketing at all. Connie knows I've had a lot of personal coaching just to change the ideas in my own head. And eventually, maybe one day I'll get there where you went, Roxanne, because I really was so proud of you when you got up and went back there. I went, shh, I'm going to learn some things from her. No. But I just think it's like, you know, your business is yours. It's your garden. Water it, love it. You know, find something about yourself that makes you excited, and then just use that as what it is to motivate yourself, you know? I don't know. It's just, you guys, that is the most incredible, amazing experience. You got to be there. And all of us hanging out together, that's a cool thing too. We all get to really just be our own little group inside this big group. You're not lost there. You got all these buddies there, And it's amazing. We meet in the gym, we meet for food, we all sit together, and it's just amazing. You got to come.
And my question, thank you, Tracy Joe, is I want everybody to text me, whoever's coming. I've got a list started and I've got a lot of names on it, but I want to know, Michael and Tracy Joe want to know every person that's going to be there so that we can gather together. And I did add, Michael, 3 videos tonight in the chat, so give them 2 seconds to copy them. But I found the David Schmidt, Meredith Burkich. It was only 1 day ago on YouTube. So it's in there now too. And of course, I did add them to your Telegram also. So all 3 of them, the compliance and then the one on Mark Seta this past weekend, and then this discussion on YouTube that I look forward to seeing tonight.
Jen, would you
Right.
send it over to me privately too, so I can put
Of
it in
course.
our Telegram?
Of course.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
You know, another good one to throw in there would be Mel Robbins' TED Talk, where she talks about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's titled How to Stop. Oh, I'm trying to screwing yourself over.
Send it over to me.
Turn yourself over.
Can
That's
you
a good
send it to us?
I just wrote the notes from when I listened to her, so I will have to look it up.
Look it up and send it to me and I'll
But
pass
it's
it
like
on to
5,
all
4,
of them.
3, 2, 1, and step into action and watch the fear just.
I'm gonna let you send it to me.
Nice.
Okay.
Denise.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Katie's gonna be with me, and it's her birthday's on the 24th. So
Mm.
I was hoping we could just kind of do a little fun little surprise for her.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I think, isn't that the night of Elton John? Is it on the 24th?
Let me look at my calendar. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. My calendar got cut off. Sorry.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's gonna be her birthday.
There'll be a concert.
That'll be something. Now I know that on Friday night, is her birthday on Friday or Saturday? That'll
Hers is
tell
on the
us.
24th.
What-
Whatever.
Okay. So Saturday will be Elton John. There'll be other entertainment on Thursday night at the opening, as well as we have breakouts Thursday during the day. They kind of announce those last minute. And then on Friday night, one of the other special things that people will not get to see, my understanding is virtually, is the unveiling of David's documentary will be presented to us on
Ah,
Friday
yeah.
night. And that will not, none of the evening events, none of the concerts, not David's documentary, nobody gets to see that that's virtual. That is for in-person attendees only. So another reason to really build your belief and be able to have be one of the first to see that.
Beautiful. All right. Next.
Thank you for that. I just got the video and I put it into Telegram under Mastermind. So we got a 4th.
Cool.
Thanks, Jen.
So iPhone 3.
It's Elizabeth.
Hi, Liz.
Sorry, I had to get on my phone. I couldn't get in on my computer. I just wanted to thank Denise Love. A while back, I had been on a show and I said that I was kind of going a little too zippy on the 39 and 49. And Denise advised that you probably have something going on with your nervous system. Use Aeon for a week and then retry it. I did, and Denise, that worked like a charm. I definitely have kind of a hyper nervous system. So thank you very much, because that was a great tip for me. And it's allowed me to utilize both the patches, not all the time, but most of the time. So thank you for that.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else? All right. If anybody doesn't have anything else, then we'll sign off here. Lots of love to you guys. And if you want to mute, see you guys next time.
Night
Thank
all.
you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Everybody.
Good night.
Frederick,
Good
I see
night,
you're
everyone.
quiet tonight.